smoke weed every day.
Me.
Shut the fuck up!
Coma patting Faker on the shoulder, and they go ahead, they lock it in. We got pawns in game 2. Now we get Fakers in game 3. Zed.
All the way from bot lane.
Blank has it. They are still collapsing. Smeb gonna go for it. Gets a body slam in on the Blank. He's going low. Score comes up with the first blood. Now Huni in a bad spot. Flashes away.
How
that big shock.
I don't want this. He really wants it.
Lands the Q. The exhaust comes down as slow from the barrel, and that's going to be concussive blows. That's going to be 2 kills picked up. A double kill delayed goes over to score, and KT just explode onto the rip for gauge of how much he's improved. Huni, though, in a bad spot, gets knocked back by the explosive cast. He knows he's dead, just wants to get the minions here at the end. Will be able to soak those up, but hands a 3rd kill over to score.
Nice to be the young of the team, because they've gelled so quickly is the surprise. Both teams have new parts to them.
Huni, he's trying to get this.
I don't know about that flash.
Control ward, flash forward, they knock him back in towards score.
Not dead yet.
Should be able to close this up. That's going to be the Death Ward coming through from Faker, but he takes too much damage. Death Ward pop will still come up with a kill. Faker makes it out alive. They lose 2 members for it. This one for you. Meanwhile, down bot. Depth going low. Faker gets locked up by the concussive blows. Mana has to flash away. He'll come down from depth. Yep, score is here, and he's very strong. Blank gets locked up. Devour comes through from Wolf. Can they make it out alive? Slow comes through. They might just have to sacrifice the top catch. And it looks like that might just be the play here. Wolf doing his damnedest, but just nowhere to go. Score so fiercely.
Still a lot of burst.
Pushing into the face of Fakers. They have 2 levels on him, but he still is not afraid. Curtain Call turned down. On to Pawn, gets locked up by the Deadly Flourish. Curtain Call's here. On jukes out 1. Can he juke out more? Flame Spitter's coming through. 4th one's
he might just kill him.
Can he get the kill to Huni? No, not going to happen. The overheat auto attack's doing 2
kill, but they get the objective they were looking for. There's still pass marks there.
Still happy about that one. Meanwhile, the bottom lane's going to be a bit of a party. This voyage coming through. Pawn getting exhausted, already down below half HP. Smeb does finish channeling this one. Going to slow up Blank. Wolf taking up the turret. Glacial Fisher comes through to lock him in. He will die. Smeb trying to chase down onto the Rain Guard to get a little bit more. Now with Death coming on the sidelines, flashes in for the volley to slow up onto Blank. Cast comes through, it's not enough damage to finish him off yet. Now
it's going to be a turnaround.
Huni. This could be a big fight for SKT. Death getting hit in the backside by the Curtain Call. 4th shot won't connect, but it doesn't matter because Faker comes up with a kill. Huni barely limping out with his life. They've hurried out of it.
Oak still a happy spot for KT.
Oh, score. The sidelines, Death Mark comes through. They pop up Faker. They will find the kill, but the Death Mark will finish off score in the end. A 1-for-1.
There's a lot of gold on the Faker. They don't have a lot of wave clear outside of him as well.
That's going to be the equalizer thrown down in desperation. Bota gets rooted up, taking a couple turret shots, but overall looks like he may just be okay. Now the Curtain Call comes through. He's going to be the target as well as Depp. It's going to be Smeb and Pawn trying to take this up. Pawn goes back in, really greedy, really aggressive. The bouncing grenade comes through, chunking them all down so very much. Bang, flashing forward, can't get the last shot. The Deadly Flourish won't connect. Meanwhile, on the backside of the fight, a double kill comes in for Huni. Won't be able to make it a triple quite yet, as it looks like Smeb will make it out with his life, but Pawn, not as much can be said for him, getting collapsed on by several members as he just go for the play. Gonna try to teleport the turret. They're trying for it. Faker pops the Yomus to the side.
Minions are in a really good spot in top and bot lane. All gonna be pushing in.
Equalizer comes down. Mata getting chunked out. Faker goes in. Smeb's gonna body slam him. Trying to delay him a bit, but he goes into the backside with Mata, but he just gets absolutely destroyed. Score comes up with a kill, but now SKT, they are firing back. Curtain Call in onto the Graves. A couple more shots will take him out. They can't find it with a 4th and final. They might still be able to finish him off. He quick draws away. It comes off the backside of the equalizer. It seems like KT keeps forgetting that this equalizer is available, and he has been laying them down the same way every time they push up to that tier 2 turret. Now though, fight breaking out in the mid lane. Death getting jumped on, going down by the look of things. Deathmark comes through. Can they finish him off? He's exhausted. He will fall. That's going to be Bang coming up with the kill. Double kill. And now here comes Faker. Comes up with 1, but he pays for that one with his life. His Pawn will barely slink out of this one. But yet again, KT just losing these fights to SK Telecom. Pawn finds an answering kill with a big shock blast onto Wolf.
Calling on a ward.
BTPing in right into the front.
Turning.
Down to half HP. Looks like SKT will go ahead and peel back. Big shock blast comes through. Score goes to the front line. Wolf will get locked up by the Ash Arrow, and he gets deleted. Equalizer comes down, but it's cutting off KT from the rest of their squad, but there's just no way for SKT to pick off those members in the front. So they're just going to go ahead and have to lose Wolf, which probably have to say is the best case scenario.
Do they
for
try
them.
the Baron? They're going to.
They start this one up. They have that double Infernal with the Mountain.
For Bang to open up there, but much less around Baron.
Oh, they're looking for something.
Big equalizer.
Equalizer comes down. Pawn already down to half HP. Abyssal Voyage coming in from the sidelines with Blank in tow. Depth gets locked up immediately. It looks like he's going to fall. Yes, he does. The bot lane of KT wiped off the map. Smeb not able to contribute an ultimate to that. Now with Depth, Faker goes in, gets a lot of damage down on the pawn. Knocks him down to about half HP. Curtain call coming through. Bang still safe in the back line. Baron resets, so he's going to be looking for a pick here. KT make it out of range. Flash forward from Wolf with a tongue lash. Trying to come up with the kill. Smeb goes in. Might just be the sacrificial lamb. Pawn comes up with a kill. On to Faker, but he will get taken out in the end as Wolf goes forward. Finds that killing blow. Smeb does eventually go down as Hooney burns him out with a flame spitter. Score.
KT going to start it. Want to force the teleport from Hooney. Remember, it's in double lane. Infernal.
Yeah, plus the Mountain Drake. Baron already
down give it up.
Below half HP. They have to get in here. Blank maybe coming up the steal. He's not able to find it. Score. Gets it, but can they get kills on the backside of this? Redemption coming down, keeping KT alive as best as they possibly can. But Faker already takes out Depth. They already get rid of Mana, the first two to die. Yet again in this fight, Pawn goes down. Score trying to exit on the backside. Takes the blast code for a ride. But he's still getting pinched on by Blank. Mana's already very close to dead. Around the Redemption, Ash Arrow comes through. They find roll, body slam forward. The cast comes through, but it just knocks him away. They can't get on the Bang. He's going to open up the curtain call. Big equalizer thrown down. Mana, he's going to be the first one to fall yet again. Heal coming out of Depth, trying to keep them alive. Give them that little burst of recall. Speed, but that's going to be Faker just splitting in the bottom lane. And SKT, all they have to do is just delay the recalls. It's going to be a body slam back forward from Smeb. Pawn going low. Tries to get onto Blank, but just can't come up with the kill. Bang, finds that one. Finally suffers his first death, but now Score's starting to turn things around. Comes up with a double kill. Going to be looking for Hooney. Doesn't have the GA quite yet overheated.
Meanwhile,
can't do anything, but Faker is now splitting in onto the Nexus turret. Score comes up with the triple kill at the end, but Faker is just chipping away at the base.
Two are able to get out. So
they're all pumped. Coming out. Likely gets slowed up. Curtain call comes down. Let's chunk out Mana. The curtain call coming through now, just chunking them down. Depth trying to kite back. A couple hits in on the Blank, who jumps forward. Big cast comes out. He still has the Guardian Angel keeping alive. Baker goes in the back line, gets popped up immediately by the Glacial Fisher, but Wolf is there for the Devourer to keep him alive. Smeb gets his GA popped. Hooney jumping straight in on top of Depth, and that lifesteal is barely enough. It keeps him alive for a couple more seconds, but Faker goes in to finish him off. Comes up with the kill, and it looks like they're winning this quite handily. Score able to fire back, takes one out onto Bang. They lose Smeb in the end. It's going to be 2 kills on the side of each team. Pawn trying to interrupt, but won't be able to find Wolfie Dark.
Well, they don't see anyone around Baron, so they can have a pretty damn good guess that it's happening.
Smeb does have his TP. They want to go ahead. Maybe they try to start that one up.
They also know that Abyssal Voyage is on cooldown.
Abyssal Voyage is on cooldown, but Hooney does have the teleport.
I think they're going to rush it again. They have to.
Yeah, Hooney goes in for the recall. The Baron's going low. There's just no way for them to get in there. So Baron does go over to KT, but they need to minimize the losses. They need to make it out of here with their lives. Equalizer is back up for Hooney. Where does he want to toss it out? They're all in a choke point. There it is. Perfectly laid down on top of everybody, but Blank already falls. Death gets jumped on. Baker comes up with the kill. They follow over the wall, looking for Smeb, looking for Score. Should be able to take him out. There's no GA available for the Gragas. Fourth and final shot would kill. They don't find it. He's going to body slam back. Score, but can't do much to go into the fraud. Big equalizer thrown down yet again by Hooney, chunking out the members of KT rolls. So Redemption does come through, healing them back up to full. Blank almost loses his Guardian Angel, and Hooney has to go into the zone.
He's really low.
Hill comes up, cast comes through. Faker has to jump back out, still has GA up. Now Score going low, gets waves. That's gonna be Bang coming up with a kill. Can he find more? Smeb has his GA. Pawn goes in big, takes out the Jin. So far, a 1-for-1 exchange, but Blank is gonna try to upset that. Goes back in, takes out Mana, but they answer with yet another kill as Smeb gets rid of the helicopter. A couple hits from Dead. Pawn will be able to finish this one off. So the hunt gets popped by Blank.
This needs to be SKT's fight.
Yeah, he's looking in from the sidelines. Equalizer comes down yet again. Depth down to half HP. Faker goes into the back line, but he gets knocked up immediately. GA will get popped on him. See Depth coming back up from his own Guardian Angel. Blank going in, just trying to take him out. They're able to do so as Bang comes up with a killing blow. That's going to be a second one.
SKT's done it.
It goes down the bottom lane of KT, yet again falling. Smeb will get his Guardian Angel popped. He's surrounded by SK Telecom members. He's going to fall. Looks like Pawn will as well score. The only one to make it out with his life. And SK Telecom still hold on, but they have to answer these super creeps. Bang, he's going hunting. Can you come up with this one? Ash Arrow comes down. Blank gets locked up. Baron quite low. He used the collateral damage. Going to have to enter the pit. He's just not there in time.
But he's buying time.
Find something on
They
the
wanna
back,
fight.
and he goes forward, trying to look for Huni. The TP coming through from Spav. They jump forward. Mono goes in with the Q, pops up Blank with the Glacial Fissure. They come up with a kill. Huni, the Guardian Angel, just one hit going down, but the Devourer is there for Wolf to keep him alive. Mono still evading it now.
Angel
Body
Faker.
slam forward on a Faker, goes straight into the death mark. On top of Smap, it's a little bit of damage now, but he's still relatively healthy on the ground. As Mono gets popped as GA there to
still
back him
dead
up.
for 25.
That's gonna be Bang throwing up the current call, looking for some damage, but he takes a big burst from the Shock Blast. Has to peel back and cancel the rest of it immediately. Bang gonna go ahead and peel back. Nexus already taking a little bit of damage, and Huni will get his GA popped. SKT still desperately holding on. Blank is up in 10 seconds. Can they buy enough time? Wolf has the Devourer, spits out. Huni, that's gonna be Bang going down. Finger going back in, trying to get on top of score. He pops the GA, but can he do enough? It looks like he will not be able to. Def firing away, but can't get it. Scores here. Can he finish it off? The answer is gonna be no. That's an ace coming through from SK Telecom. It looks
By a bit of time with exhaust. But surely this is it. Surely SKT have done it. This game has seesawed so many times, but they're gonna run it. Mod is dead, and I think SKT have won a Titanic series in just the most dramatic fashion possible.
Super creep there to back him up, to tank up the turret shots. They take out both of them. The Nexus is exposed, Mata. If there was anything you could do, I'd be so damn impressed, but it's just hopeless now for KT Rolster. SK Telecom, in such a back and forth third game, are able to come out on top. They win the first telecom war of spring 2017.
The telecom war that everyone around the world waited for delivered, and then some. The best of three I have ever seen in League of Legends history. It went both ways. Great victories by both sides in Game 1 and Game 2, and the most titanic struggle, a twilight struggle you could say, in the final game is won by SKT, but it was a game of inches. The difference between KT and SKT is separated in multiple hits on a Nexus because they're macro, they're micro, the outplays from both sides. It was beautiful.
What a finish. KT, the all-in, going for the Nexus, just coming up short. Could not find it. They lose the first telecom war. But hey, cheer up, guys. You have another shot in just a couple days when they square off yet again on Sunday.
Maybe give them a bit of time to get over this particular one. Not too much time, like you say, but that was a series. That was the series we dream of. Being able to cast it is an absolute privilege. Score once again finds himself so close. Now, of course, in much lower stakes than the 2 HP struggle that was the 5th game of